Nathan Scott looked to be moving pretty well yesterday. Is he a certain starter?
Yeah, he'll play. Yeah, it was touch and go last week, but he doesn't miss many, and he's ready to go.
Alex Fasolo's really had to earn his spot. You must have been impressed with what he's been doing at a long time for the VFL level.
Yeah, everyone that we select for a purpose and for a reason. And Faz's form's been really consistent. He's put a body of work together at VFL. He should feel really confident coming in for his next opportunity. And yeah, look, we're a different team to last year. We've got different expectations, I suppose, slightly different expectations, a greater understanding of what each role is, and Faz will be expected to come in and play that, and then bring his strengths to the table at the same time.
What is a good game for him in terms of your performance and what you hope for him?
That the team wins.
No, from Alex though himself.
That he contributes to the team winning, yeah.
Yeah, specifically.
He'll play forward, so to make sure that he's in the right spots at the right times to compete, that he helps us team defend, and he takes his chances when he gets his chance to hit the scoreboard.
So that's been something he's working on, his defensive pressure.
Faz has played some really good footy through the VFL, earned his opportunity, and we're looking forward to seeing what he can do.
There's been a few moving pieces up forward there. Are you happy you've put together something that really hit the scoreboard?
Look, I think we've been moulding a front 6 or 7 that can take advantage of some of our really solid defensive work and a strong midfield. Last week we just looked like we just weren't able to win enough contests or be dangerous enough. Geelong sat off us quite a bit, and we just didn't have enough teeth, I suppose, offensively. So we have been able to hit the scoreboard heavily enough this year, and sort of take advantage of some pretty good ball use. But last week wasn't the case. So we need to continue to add and to find ways where we can make sure that we keep winning scores whilst maintaining the integrity of our defence.
Your encounters with St Kilda at Etihad have been pretty even, haven't they? Is it a tough? You expect a tough game tomorrow at Etihad with them?
Yeah, look, they're a really attacking side. They like to play a fast brand of footy, so that challenges you defensively, and it challenges your capacity to stay in shape, I suppose. They really do test that. They've actually defended quite well. When they've got the ball in their front half, they've been able to lock it in pretty well and turn the ball over. They've just had their scoring difficulties. So there's elements of their game that are really strong that we need to consider, and we need to make sure that we pay respect to.
Any clearer on how long Elliott and Moore will miss? No,
look, as their recurrences, it's going to be a little bit longer than the last one. Both of them in different spots, so it's not the same injury recurring, which presents its own questions to us. But they're all questions that we continually ask, and we're modifying our program for those individuals in particular accordingly. But no, I wouldn't expect to see them before the bye, we need to get them robust and ready to go to contribute in the back half of the year.
How do you support them during this? It's obviously another setback for both of them. They've had such bad runs.
Yeah. No, we've had a bit of practice with that. They're footballers, so they want to play. And they're not feeling whole when they can't contribute to the group and to their teammates. But at the same time, there's things that they can do along the way to make sure that they're giving themselves the best chance to come back and be able to contribute. And they're both young leaders, so they've got the capacity to be able to tip in and buy into the program day to day, and to be able to contribute to the guys that are playing, that are healthy. So the way we support them is by including them as often as we possibly can, by understanding they're more than just footballers, and they are. They're great young men, and making sure that they feel valued as such.
You comfortable after the appeals board last night where the line is with umpire contact?
Look, I'm with everyone else. There's still a fair bit of grey area there. The Stephen May situation, etc. It doesn't seem to be completely transparent, but I'm sure the AFL understand what they're trying to achieve there, and in due course, you know, the rest of the players and the rest of the clubs and the players will understand that. But it's pretty clear, just don't touch an umpire.
What's your instruction to the players about that issue?
Don't touch an umpire.
But I mean, you know, I know it's easy
Yeah.
to say that, but it's often harder to do because sometimes you can't see the umpire.
Mostly they're wearing green, and it doesn't blend in with the grass, so you can see them. There are going to be times when it's incidental and in the run of play if you're not even looking that way, and we've seen some of those. I did see a vision of Adam Treloar hugging one of the umps. I don't know how long ago that was, but I wouldn't be suggesting you even go there for a little while.
Do you actually bring it up though? Do you bring it up with them where you
To
just
add-
like, no to the players this week, or is it just something that you hope that they...
No. There's plenty of focus on it. We don't need to add to it.
You know Collingwood supporters more than most. Do you reckon they'll be at Etihad or watching the Royal Wedding?
Fair question. Who's walking Megan down the aisle, do we know yet? Oh, I can't sleep.
They haven't decided yet.
Oh, okay.
Great build-up.
Please let me know so I can get on with the rest of my life. I think they will. You know, Collingwood fans are, they stick fat, and I think they're enjoying seeing the development of this young footy side. So I know you've got a smirk on your face, but I think they'll get there.
I thought you were saying they'll stick fat to the monikers.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Thanks, I'll follow that.
Thank you.